Alright, welcome back, Happy New Year and all that wonderful stuff. Hope you had a good one, good Christmas and all that. So we're back now. Need to mix some primer. We've got it all masked up already. I don't know if you can hear the booth in the background running. Trying to get a bit of temperature in the panels because it's a bit cold. So we're going to try and get that primer today. Hopefully get that sorted out tomorrow. Be able to paint that piece tomorrow for you. It'll be later on in this video, hopefully. Yes, that'd be nice. That's been hanging around for a while, so it'd be nice to get rid of that. Got a handful of quirky stuff booked in already for this year. There's an Austin 7 coming, the transporter to start. That's already here if you're into them. The people that have come over for the lorry stuff, there's a handful of more bits we've already got booked in. Because there's been a bit of interest in that, I will fill them this time. Yeah, quite a bit coming regarding work wise. So as some of you know that's already been watching my videos anyway, we do quite a lot of different stuff here, so it's keeps it all interesting and keeps the videos different. There's pretty much something different every single day. So yesterday we had 4 vans turn up completely out of the blue, just dropped off, do them when you can. So then we've got them as well, you see. So there's I'll see if I can film a bit of that. The lads don't want to be on camera, so I have to kind of film the little bits that I'm doing or catch up with them later on, if you know what I mean. So whereas I'm not bothered and some of them are, so we'll have to work around that, but we'll show you what you can anyway. So yeah, primer wise, we've done the filler work, very minimal on there anyway, a little bit on the sills to tidy up, just a couple of little bits here and there. We're using the MIPA 4+1 high build primer. We've got 3 different shades of it, so we've got black, grey and white. Sometimes, to be honest, it's better to use the grey on the white because you can see where it is. But the white is very, very white, if that makes sense, and kind of blends in. It's difficult to see all the time, which is why when we finish this you'll see me guide coat the whole area, just make sure we don't miss a piece or anything like that, you know, just because some of it I won't block and some of it can just be skimmed over. And right, I'll get this mixed. I'll meet you back in the booth. So we're all over the place there. Right. So line that up quickly. Definitely warmer in here. So I'll just show you around. So just got a few bits here. A little bit there. A bit around the arches. A little bit there. Nothing major at all really now. There's a bit more on the doors and wings and everything like that, but we'll get them when we do them. A little bit there, look. Again, nothing major. So what we'll do is we'll get that cleaned up now. Get that buried in primer. We'll let that dry overnight anyway, because we're not going to do anything else today. Yeah, we're going to let that dry overnight. Come back tomorrow. I've already said that, haven't I? Come back tomorrow, get it all flatted. And hopefully try and get it all masked up. We might even get it painted tomorrow. Either way, it will be painted in this video, so bear with me. It just might take me a day or two, and we've got a weekend, so we'll see what we can get done. Right, primer's on and guy coated. I'm just showing you just so you can see the process. That black dusty looking stuff, if you like, that's what we call guy coat. So some people use satin black in a whiz tin or black in a whiz tin or whatever they've got left in a whiz tin. Some people spray it, some people use the powder stuff. We just have it in a little cheap aerosol, just spray it on, then you know where you've been, because there's quite a bit on this and the primer's white. I want to make sure I've been everywhere I need to do. So tomorrow we'll get that flatted, remask, and then hopefully you'll join me back there in a second for you, in the night for me. Join us back there and then we'll finish the last little bits and hopefully get some paint on it. Right, you join me a couple of days later now. We've had a weekend. Look at it. Oh, right, done that. Where was we? Yeah, we've had a weekend. Car's masked up now. We found a handful of little bits. I wanted to just stone chip the sills. I still haven't got a... I can't remember the guy's name now. The Humble Painter or something like that, actually. He used spray filler guns, which I haven't used. So, well, I haven't got here at the moment. We've used them in the past, but not. I've been going about 10 years here, and I don't think I've ever had one. But after watching him use it, I think I want one now. But anyway, so we've stone chipped. The two tend to waffle a bit, so bear with me. So what I'm going to do now is, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Booth is running. Just getting some panel temperature in. I've given it a final clean, so I'll get some paint mixed up. As you can see, what I'll probably do is just see if I can hold you with me just where I put the first coat on or something like that, and then I'll turn that off. And then what I normally do is we'll come back at the end when it's all painted and have a look. So we are just painting the back end. I've got a couple of bits I've set up on the bonnet. The bonnet's not quite ready. I could have painted the outside of the bonnet, but because the rear bumper's still on, we've got stills to paint and stuff like that, the air can be a bit turbulent. My boost rear extracted. So you start blowing air one way, you know, you can end up with a bit of a vortex going, if you like, with dust or dirt. So when I'm doing something like that, I tend to that extreme anyway, I tend to, and I know I'm painting the bonnet, I'd wait. We're also painting the inside of the bonnet, so I'd rather do it in one hit as opposed to mask up the outside, risk it getting dirty. We can flat and polish everything, there's no problem. I didn't want to risk it getting dirt nibs and stuff like that, or extra dirt nibs, for the sake of just waiting, and we'll paint it off the car. Because we've got the doors to paint and the wings to paint. So the paint's 2:1 hardener. I'm going to use a little bit faster hardener purely because it's cold. Although we're in an oven, it's up to temperature, and I will give it a bit of a bake, a partial bake, and leave it overnight. With it being really cold at the minute, it's probably better I need it dry enough in the morning, but it needs to sit for a day or two, so I don't want it going too hard, as in fully baking it and then leaving it for a day or two, because I've got other bits and pieces that we need to do on it. So yeah, without waffling too much, I'll get this mixed and I'll be back. Right, we're in the booth now, just spin around and show you. Couple of other bits that were ready, mainly the back end. So we've got the back lights, fuel gauge, fuel cap, and then the rear bit that fits above the bumper, because we've left the rear bumper on this one. So you see there. That basically allows us, it just happened to be ready, so that basically allows us to start building some bits back up on it. The spoiler, side skirts, doors, wings, front bumper, bonnet. I will try and paint them all in one hit, and then they can go directly from here directly onto the vehicle then. I wouldn't normally do it this way, but it's just ended up being this way because we've had wings on and off, had different wings, repairs on the doors. The sill repairs have gone up higher than I wanted to, so I've had to take that into the door shut. And I could have masked the door up and stuff, but while the wings are off, we may as well just whip the doors off. I've got full access. It makes for a better, cleaner job. If I can paint it in 2 or 3 bits, ideally I'd paint it all in one go, but if I paint it like this, it'll stay cleaner as well, which is what we want. So there's less cleaning up to do, less flat polishing, that type of thing. Everything can be nibbed out. There's never a problem. If you miss something or whatever, you can always nib it out, flat and polish it, if you know what you're doing, obviously. But we'd obviously try and deal with that beforehand. But yeah, I think we're alright. So we'll get set up, I'll get my mask on, I've got my gloves on, and then we'll follow us around with a coat. try again, sorry about that, that was a bit mental. Trying to hold that and trying to paint and make sure my airline doesn't hit where I'm painting, so. Number one, rolling the spray booth. Well, mask. Second, hose management. So that was a bit difficult, so I should have put it on the tripod. Anyway, so I'm going to mix some more paint now. Just a little insight to what we're doing anyway. We've got as you can see, it needed a new wing. So we've got, what were these, T6.1s or something, aren't they? We've got a couple of these here at the minute. Just tidying them up. They're going for sale apparently. The Sprinter new wing quarter. A little bit on this side as well, I think, somewhere. This side you can see got some damage. So we de-stickered them first, which was part of the job, which I don't, where possible, leave that for somebody else, because that's a classic case for not my job syndrome. Nobody wants to take stickers off, that's a bit boring. So yeah, I will show a bit of them anyway, just make up another video if you like. This one's more the Skyline, but customer watches these apparently, so it's nice for an update for him. So we'll put the other stuff separate. Anyway, waffling again. So I'm going to mix some more paint, and like I said, join us on the once it's all painted, we'll go back around it and have another look once it's cooled down a bit. Bye for now. Right, we're turning that off. Ooh. Right, what I've done is I've painted three layers of paint. 3 layers of paint, and it's had about 20 minutes of heat just to carry through. Make sure it's clean in here and I can walk back in. So I'll spin you around, I'll stop waffling and show you what we've done. So you can see on here, now it's all painted. That's better. These are the bits I was on about here, so these are painted now. Basically, if you look at my sleeve, I've got a glove on. You pick one of them up and paint it directly at the fans, like extraction, sorry. I can hang them up. The problem is, 2 of the things are really... Right, we'll try again. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Battery went. It's like 40% and then it turns off. One of the perks of GoPros and it being cold. So, I think we was here somewhere. So these are painted now. I was just explaining, sometimes, unless you can really bolt them down or screw them down properly, they can waft around and bang stuff. And if I've got a lot of small stuff, generally I hang it from my intake, and then I can go around gently and hold it then. It's not so bad. But I didn't want it up there because we're painting the back end of the car, you see. So, as you can see, it's all painted now. So what I will do is I will keep these videos coming. I am trying to, believe it or not. We've got quite a bit to do on this. There'll be a couple more videos on this one. We'll try and show you some of the other stuff as well that we get up to. They've proved quite popular. Normally I've just been doing like one video, show that one. But people seem to like some of the other stuff I've been doing as well. Well, according to the views anyway. So we'll add a few more bits in there as well. Right, that's it for this video. If you like this sort of thing, give us a like, share and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. And yeah, be good, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.